chose to send troopers, infantries. So Shauli was an officer, and instead of sending his soldiers to this house, it was just him and another officer entering the building. And then there was like a big explosion. The house exploded and collapsed on them. The Hamas set up a trap, and Shauli died. He died there. So now Shauli is a hero. And Shauli's dream was to be a singer. And he competed in a reality show. We call it Kochav Haba. It's like American Idol here in the United States. So Shauli he went out of Gaza for the first audition. And he passed with his dusty uniforms, and he passed the first audition. And then he moved, then they called him from Gaza to the second audition, and he said, no, it's not my time, I'm gonna give up on my dreams. At that time, it's much more important for me to be here to fight for my country and for my people. So he didn't went to the second audition. His family, when we moved out of Kibbutz Reim, his family helped us a lot. And that was, we need to turn on the music. Yeah, I will start from the beginning. I'm sorry about that. We will turn on. This is the first edition. He came with his dusty uniform.
כמה שנים בזבזתי בלהיות כמעט, כי לא ידעתי איך לגלות לך את חולשותיי, גם לעצמי סיפרתי סיפורים עליי. אני עתה לפי צועקת חיי בחושך, אני ישן וליבי אני נרקומן של אושר, כותב בלילה שיר, זה מנקה ממני עצב, כשנגמר לי אוויר, אני בוכה לבד ברכב, ואת בוכה בפנים, אני רואה אותך נשרפת, מפחדת להסכים שזו לא סתם תקופה חולפת, כותב בלילה שיר, זה מנקה ממני עצב, כשנגמר לי האוויר, אני בוכה לבד ברכב, לאט הנחיבר צועקת חיי בחושך, אני ישן וליבי אני נרקומן של אושר, כותב בלילה שיר, זה מנקה ממני עצב, שנגמר לי האוויר, אני בוכה לבד ברכב, ואת בוכה בפנים, אני רואה אותך נשרפת, את מפחדת להסכים שזו לא סתם תקופה חולפת, כותב בלילה שיר, זה מנקה ממני עצב, שנגמר לי האוויר, אני בוכה לבד ברכב.
איזה טוב אתה!
Guys, this is me and my family now. I took this photo in last Passover, like a month ago. For me, it's very hard to smile. I'm not a positive person as I used to be. I'm trying to work on it. But I think that the most important thing is that my kids will smile. And from now on, it's only about them. As long they are smiling, well, I'm happy. That was me. That was my lecture. If any one of you will take even something small from what he saw, it means a lot to me. I'm really afraid that people will forget the October 7th. I'm really afraid that people will forget what me and my family had to suffer for 32 hours. And this is why I'm here, and this is why I'm doing that. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you, everyone at home. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to bring Shoshana and Mark. Shoshana, she's the one that found the organization. She will say a few words about the organization that brought me here. And then we can do Q&A. One last thing that I want to say before. Well, you were my last lecture here in the States. From here, I'm going back home to my kids. So yeah, thank you very much, all of you. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Gal. What incredible strength he has to keep going through this day over and over again for us and for the world, to make sure that nobody forgets what happened that day. Anyway, like Gal said, I'm Shoshana. I'm the co-founder of the nonprofit organization that brings Gal and other survivors to share their firsthand testimonies around the world. It's basically a small nonprofit that's just run by a friend and I. Started it just about 2 weeks after October 7th. We felt like the massacre wasn't properly being represented to the world, and we really just needed to do something about it. We wanted to create a bridge between the world and what actually happened that day. It felt incredibly urgent to us then, and nowadays, in some ways, it feels even more urgent. The world really needs this education to hear firsthand what really happened by someone who was actually there. So in about 6 months now, we've been to over 200 different communities, about 80 of which have been college campuses. And if you want to help our mission and bring a survivor to your community as well, you can connect with us on our website. We really want more than anything to bring as many survivors as possible to as many communities as possible around the world. At the moment, we're a small operation, just my friend and I with a few volunteers, but we have dreams to grow, to go to public high schools, many more college campuses, and other institutions that don't have the funds to sponsor us themselves. So for that, we could really use as much help as we could possibly get. So there's a link, the QR code or the website. Feel free to donate and help us out that way. But either way, thanks so much for the support. It's been a profoundly moving experience going from community to community and feeling the support that at a time where it's really hard to feel like a lot of the world isn't listening and isn't supporting. It's been incredible to travel with Gal and to so many beautiful communities who have really welcomed us. So thank you to Mark and to everybody here that's been so warm and welcoming and supportive, and again to Gal for his strength. Thank you all so much.
I really encourage those people watching all over the United States to have one of those survivors come, because I think it is very therapeutic for them for them to get healed, it's good for them to come and share with you because they need to see that they do have support. Gall, you were telling me in the other room, and tell them what a lot of people were telling you about how you shouldn't come here.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the situation in Israel, what we people get in the media is pretty much the same thing that you have in the media. And people are just they told me that that I'm wasting my time to come here and try to explain the situation and the conflict. And I told them that it's not like that. So I came to the state and I met so many wonderful people. I've been in Jewish communities, many churches. I met the real American people, and I can tell you that I'm so proud of you. You people are the ones that giving me the strength to move on. And I met such wonderful people here all over the United States. So thank you very much for that.
Does anyone have any questions? Now is the time if you have a question. Going once.
Yeah.
Are you having help from the government for where to live or how to establish some? Tell us a little bit about your life and what you look.
Okay, so me and my family, we left, and the whole kibbutz, actually, we moved from the kibbutz to Eilat. Eilat, it's the southern city of Israel. It's a touristic city. So we stayed there in a hotel for 2 months. And then it was very hard. It's not hell. Maybe it sounds good, but it isn't. You know, you cannot even have a good old proper argument with your wife without the whole hotel will hear it. You know, so so we moved. We like the whole kibbutz moved to Tel Aviv to 2 buildings. Me and my wife, I work as a general manager of a cosmetic company in another kibbutz in the eastern part of the Negev. And they found there was like an empty apartment there. So we moved to this apartment. We thought it will be better for us. I'm always saying that, John Denver has a song, Thank God I'm a Country Boy. So thank God I'm a country boy. The big city is not for me, so we moved there. Unfortunately nowadays the family that used to live there before us, they want to come back. So pretty much in July we need to evacuate this apartment. The thing is that at the beginning of the war we thought that we will be able to go back to Reim somewhere in September 2024, and then they told us it's gonna be January 2025, and now we are talking about going back to Reim only in September 2025. Well, until then we are refugees in our own country. To be honest, I have no idea where to go to in July. If you have a spare room for 5 people at your house, maybe it will be a good idea. Well, I'm laughing about it, but we have no idea where we're gonna go in a year, in a month and a half. The government do help us. They're the ones that funds the hotels. They're the ones that funding the whole kibbutz now in Tel Aviv. They provide, we all need to see psychologists. So they helped us with this. They give us some funds. Anyway, I'm saying that the funds that they're giving are gonna go for our treatment, psychologist meeting for the rest of our life. So, but this is the situation. But yeah, the government does help us. Yeah. Mark, let me know.
Real close.
Hi, I know a kibbutz is a combined area where people live and grow things in a big community. How is your family coping with what happened on October 7th?
I'm sorry, I'm I'm not sure that I understood the question. Sorry.
Basically, is how is it not being in a community where you've had that brotherhood before?
Yeah, so nowadays it's a bit hard, you know. This is the way why we thought going to live in a kibbutz, to be part of the community. Well, I see your beautiful community here. To be a part of a community, it's very important. It's a bit hard not being a part. But this is, you know, like you checking what's like what will be the best solution for your family, and I think that what we decided will be the best. I don't know.
Anybody else? Going once, going twice.
Yeah.
I see that hand.
Listen, this is just it's not a question. I just want to thank you for the strength, for the God-given strength to be able to share your testimony with us.
Thank you very much.
You had us in tears over here. And man, I just, may God continue to be with you. And trust me, and I promise you that God is going to take care of you. He's going to take care of your family and those who suffer. So just continue to do what you're doing. I think you'll never stop giving a testimony. I'm sure you go back to your family, but I'm sure God is going to use you again. So just continue on, brother. My heart is with you and your family.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm pretty sure that my God will send me back here. I'm not sure if my wife will, and like she's staying there with 3 kids. And thanks for that. Thanks for your words. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, let's stand. And let's pray. Just as the Lord told Moses to tell Aaron, not only does he want to bless his children, he even wants to put his name upon them. As he said, Ivarekaka Adonai v'yishmareka, Ya'er Adonai panavileka v'chuneka, Yisa Adonai panavileka v'yasem laka shalom. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace in that most wonderful name. Eyeh, Asher, Eyeh. Amen. We'll see you next week. Feel free to come up and talk to him. He loves to talk to people as well.